Pozdrav svima, pozdrav ljudi, životinje, dobrodošli na novi live. Ovdje je Dek Hrvatska s vama i mi igramo Horizon Zero Dawn i danas krećemo sa DLC-em. Udrite subscribe ako ste novi, ako niste nikad bili na kanalu, pridružite se chatu, udrite like i sad ćemo da igramo. Ajmo da testiramo ovo. I trebam samo resetirati cloud bota. Ajde cloud bot. Guido neće raditi dok ga ne resetiram nikad. Moram do merchanta prvo nekog. Ja bih želio kupiti... Dual West trade. Imaš ti? Samo s njima tradaš ti, ja? Ništa, farewell.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Yes, you look capable. You might do.
Ti...
Come here if you will.
Šuti, šta ti prodaješ? Jel ti mogu kod tebe kupiti traveling? Eto. Ovoga, daj što više toga. Nemam više ritke, kako sam uspio to potrošiti? Samo mogu kupiti opet ovo, jel? Da. Daj. Samo daj sad sam baš puno kupio toga. Okej. Viš da meni odmah to video sve radi meni. Čim ja to resetiram. Možemo travel. Ovako hoće. No kad redimaš, ali su me.
This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
Mogu to save-at. I sad moram ići u Banuk teritorij, a? Gore. Vidite što pada snijeg. Mislim da ću se morat puno penjati do tamo gore. Jedno je ovo novo. Jel tako, ja sam promijenio sve ona oružja. tim da sam rekao inventory weapons da ću ovo koristiti. Ne, to. Ovo. Umjesto ovoga sada. S tim da onda moram modify weapons i dati ovom oružju full damage. 44 damage. 43 damage. Sa koliko je razlika tu? Ovo je 43. A daj, ne veze ćeš potrošiti ih 11 tier bez veze. Neka bude. Ali čekaj, nije to to. Čekaj, ali nije to to. Gdje su meni oružja? Gdje su meni sva oružja od Huntiloga? Pa ja nisam možda save'o kad sam ih otvorio, samo malo. Da, sad sam se zeznuo jako. Ali, ja sam, čekaj, modify, ja sam se naučio skidati to. Vidim ja nešto nije u redu. Ovo treba craft, to je inventory, weapons. Znači ovo treba ići tu. Ovo nećemo. Ovo treba ići tu. To za sada. A ovo neću za to. Nije za damage nešto, dobro je za struju, ajde ovo frost corruption, ali bolje od ovoga, ali ovo mi dalje ne to. Koje imam jak vipano, ovo mi dalje bolje. Ako ću sad imati ovo za damage, ako mi treba veliki damage, ja mogu koristiti ovo. Ako mi treba pirsanje, mogu koristiti ovo. O, Karlo, pozdrav. Lodge plus sling. A to ću uzeti sigurno, to sam već uzeo. Sad razmišljam. Možda mi mogu ovo mijenjati za ovo. I onda koristiti ovo za pierce. Provat ćemo tako. E sada, ja sam se zajebo. I stavio sam ove stvari, clearimo slot, eto. Swap. Makni, povuci mi se to. Neću dirat. Ovo neću dirat. Ovo ću. Ovo isto neću dirat. E, ovo je gdje sam se zeznuo. To slučajno stavio na to oružje, a želio sam ovdje. 44. 43. I ovo ću. Zato što ti je to kocka. Ne mora biti duplo. Možeš ništa dobiti, možeš duplo dobiti. Možeš troduplo dobiti. Ovdje mi ne treba damage, ali izgleda ću morat staviti. 41. I ovo. Što bolja struja. Šok 45. 42 plus damage. Čak bi mi ovo značilo nešto, ali da je više damage. Koliko njemu ovdje nema uopće ništa za damage. 45, 39. Ma ne vrijedi. Ne vrijedi ovo dvoje damage razvijati jer neću ništa dobiti od toga. Daj 45. Ne. Freeze tir. Freeze 37, 37 damage. Ovo je fora. Freeze daje 37% plus 11, a ovo je plus 12. Ali ovdje dobijemo još plus 3 struje. Ja bih rekao da se to više isplati. Pozdrav Karlo. Ajde sretno, zabavno ti. Meni treba još ovdje corruption. Corruption plus šok. Mislim da ću sa tim ići. To je to. Definitivno. Ova 3 oruđa sam stavio i nažalost nemam ovaj ratler dobar. A ne mogu ga i nabaviti za sad. Šta no imamo? Aha, neke stvari trebam craftat kao. Dobre. Eto, sad sam navikao uvijek imati ove strijele. I sad ne znam šta. Sticky bomb, ovo nešto se zalijepi. Blast bomb. Ovo ne znam šta je točno. 230, 173. Ovo najviše damage rađe, 345. Ajde držat ćemo ovo. To će biti zanimljivo. Ajde da vidim kuda trebam ići.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Kao task?
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking,
the
Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
Touchy.
Kamo dalje? Tu gore, ali... Aha, ima ovo. Okej, šta je ovo sad? Weakness... Dobro. Wow! Šta je ovo? Wow, smireno, prijatelju. Ne znam šta si, od kud si došao. I šta možeš. Ali molite, mir! Joj, ovo će biti problem veliki. Šta je ovaj veliki div? Ima neke vatrene kanđe. Okej, napokon. Sad da ispravamo ovo novo oružje. Šta si ti, prijatelju? What the hell? Šta je ovo bilo? Demonic Sorcerer. Nova mašina. Je li moguće da sam naletio na novu mašinu? Ja ovo oružje treba nešto poduzeti. Šta je ovo? Vlastni link game-a. Okej. Turkey, bone meat, to ti mogu dat. Fox bone, čekaj, 5 ih imam. Fish skin. Aj, dobro. I šta ovdje hoćeš? Rabbit skin. Ma, koragu idi. Okej. Ovo ostalo na 25, ali sam ovo podigao. Hvala ti Bože. Da je više.
Got too much already.
Znači ovdje je dobro imati fire resist, šta? Outfits. Barem ako mi se još tih mašina pojavi, bit će dobro. Evo ovdje sam došao. Ne moram tamo ići. Na kako sam ja to mašinu naletio? Nadam se da su rijetke. Batice! Pa pozdrav! Pa di si ti meni?
Stocking up.
Kako sam ovo lampe?
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Kakav je to bio zvuk?
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Vidite dim tamo. To je nešto vezano za DLC. Sigurno. Imamo mi kakvih questova sad ovdje. Osim ovog main, nemam. Bar ne za sad.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Our hunters fought well. Their songs will be remembered.
Da vidimo što se desilo.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
What?
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
A daemon that frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Oratok, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrom.
Imamo tu side questove. I to više od jedan. A da vidimo šta hoće od mene. Ti side questove.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laulai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, till it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din? What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place, and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
To nema previše smisla.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
Ima ovaj drugi quest.
Okay, I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines. I've got to find Maja. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice.
Follow
the river north.
Čekaj, Arak je taj optional, jel? Ajde priča s njim kad sam još ovdje.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Araya knows about this daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
A možda su korrupted mašine.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Ok. Idemo mi sada tamo da vidimo kako je to quest. Onda ćemo vidjeti šta ćemo raditi ta 2 side questa ili ovaj main story prvo.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Ok. Da vidimo šta imamo tu. Oba su level 30 questa. Idemo ovo. To baš nije ni blizu. Ideš. Idem ja rađe ovo jer je bliže. Jel' tako? Ovo mi je odmah ovdje. Šta je ovo? Šaman pat. Ja mi ovo baviti.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keep them together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet.
I can't feel much of anything in this. Keep that for later. Outlanders. Karja Outlanders.
Too much Pasaram influence the palace. What's he thinking letting go of?
Dinamad sends spies to prove him.
A vidi Karja je ovdje gore.
A woman now stands as a sunwalk.
Bergman said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
Što je to bilo? Stani!
That must be Naltuk, looking out of that tower. It looks like it's sending a pulse or signal.
Što je to? A ja moram ići dalje. Nešto, vratit ću se za to. To je nešto mi ima veze sa main questom. Pritoranj.
This must be the ruin Lala was talking about. Looked in. Flooded too, like she said. Snap walls. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
Sranje je bez onog oruđa. Bez vatre ovdje gore. Ne ide, pokušao sam malo. Što ću ga stojim. Mislim da ovo neće ići ovako. Čega mi to ide toliko puno blizu? Mislim da se ja moram vratiti jednostavno svoje normalno oružje. Barem što se tiče ovoga. A ovo mi nije loše. A sad ću ovdje, ajde. Ne, neću zapravo, neću. Treba mi ovaj rep. To mjesto gdje moram ići. Ne, još tamo. Follow the river. Prati rijeku. Where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built.
Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Moramo ovako ući. Mislim, mora to razniti.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the dip? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing? Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen?
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thing? We might be the last actual people to ever see this place. Yeah. And, you know, so...
Treba mi sel za proći kroz ovo vrat.
If I can't find something, maybe my focus can.
Šta fokus može naći? Osim ovoga. Ništa. Što nisam ja to examinovi?
I should be able to shut this place down from here. Someone made a mess of this. If I had the right parts, I'll bet I could get it working again.
Koji partovi mi trebaju?
And there's our troublemaker. Doesn't seem to be as good at getting out as he is at getting in.
Ne razumijem šta moram ovdje.
My focus could find something I've missed. That Oseram must have forced his way through.
Jest, smutno.
Are you all right?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope, nope. Not old Gildan.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mum brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long. Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Šta si ti sve prošao za jedno obično ogledalo?
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect. My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
Rough waters. I won't be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a show by Cloud tall and lake wide. There's 13 levels on the contract and no walls. Great stone towers bearing the weight of the level above. Build out row upon row of those.
Polako, jel, hajde. Sreći.
A tub of stagnant water. Charming.
Why would the old ones want to come? Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around, see what I can find. Looks like I could jump across on that rickety resting platform. Quite hungry.
Whoa.
Nice jump. Nice. What am I saying? That was stupendous. Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap.
Lagano tebi reći. Samo skoči. Ovo je sve zahrđalo.
Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Ovo je sad tvoje. Moram već na drugu
Now
stranu.
we've done this once before. Could be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
It's set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
Huh.
Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
God, it's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Big and broken. Tamo ti nešto. Čemu ovo? Aj, šta ja moram da radim za ovog lika?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher, for the weight.
The drop's too far, man!
Going down.
Good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now, where's that ring?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, Very big snap maw.
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big.
Just stay out of the way.
Yeah, hospital. Kaboom.
Tell me when it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
Da mora tamo ići možda. Može tamo preko. Oh. Umro. Ja, pripremi.
Is it dead? Just tell me when it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't.
You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. Never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Sure are a lot of valves. Should check my focus first. Focus, all right. Time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry. I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
A, to je dobro.
That's not quite right.
A, tu smeta ovo. Samo može... A, ovo puknuto.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Something's not right.
Tamo razbijeno.
The water's flowing, just where it needs to. Looks like I'm on the right track.
Mogu ovo kretati.
That's not quite right.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
O, ja moram smjeriti tako drugačije.
There, one step closer.
I nije baš one step closer.
Been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mine. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
Something's not right.
Aha. Down mora ići.
The water's flowing, just not where it needs to.
A gdje treba? Ovdje treba ići.
There, that should do it.
To je to.
See if that took care of the rest of the water.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
To bi moglo biti nešto dobro.
You smell that? Smells like a forge-side morning in a claim.
Looks like that's everything. I should head back up with Gildan.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room, I can't wait! Almost there!
Ne znam šta ne možeš da čekaš.
Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand, just like Mom and I used to.
The walk positions. Helpful.
Better.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
Otvaram vrata.
thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
Where is it? Where did it go?
Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I would... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make. That's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gilden.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? You're braver than me. There was no question of that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ovo sad lako bilo.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Laulai's already at the den. find a use for you. She wasn't kidding about the sound.
On je prošlo kako se ja zamislio, jer ovo nije palo na njega očito. Jer je sad. Kako mi se to događa?
Low and quiet does it.
Neću se zabavati s njim više. Idem ja dole.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
Okay. Ok, to je gotov quest. Vidite ga, Guido je navalio u chatu dole, tako da ćemo napraviti pauzu. Zagasit ću live sada, ali bit će još jedan live kasnije. Tako da, eto, hvala na gledanju i vidimo se malo kasnije opet. Pozdrav!